Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViewsNope, and today we're doing another Android tutorial. In this video we're doing Android tutorial number 21. Now in this one we're going to get into strings. Like I said in my previous video, we are building up to the point where we're going to go into shared preferences, and this is something very important going into that. But with that, if you haven't seen my previous videos, we'll have a card somewhere towards the top showing the previous video. Feel free to click on that. And if the next video is out, if you just want to skip ahead, a card will be towards the top and feel free to do so. But with that in mind, let's jump on in. So strings, what is a string and what can it be used for? I'm just going to get into a generalized nutshell without doing the nuts and bolts of the technical terms. It's something that you will be dealing with in school with the very high-end terminology. At the job and most other places, you don't need to know the exact thing. So what is a string? A string is basically something that holds a value. Simple as enough. I know in school and stuff they will get in more detail, but let's just get into fact. So if we go into your strings folder, so if you go down to your value, resource, value, and string, you will have a string in there that should be called app name or app underscore name. And then you will have the name of your app. This is actually very important when it comes to this particular thing, because what happens is I can have this string instead of typing out medical card or whatever I want. So if I want to write a good long paragraph and put it into a string, and I want to show several times, I don't have to keep continuously doing that. And if I need to change values, particular values, and store it within the application itself, which is what we're going to get into, I can actually do it within strings. Now with this, you can have strings within other things, which you'll find that I have here. I'll get more into that in a second. But what you'll find is your strings are really going to be within the resources, value, and strings. Now with this, if we change this, we can actually change the value in several places. So the advantage of having a string or using a string is two things. First is you can call for a particular value over and over by just putting in the string. And the second is you can change all those things by changing the string itself. It's pretty simple and it's pretty good. Now with that, let's go into the actual application that we're making. And so here's the application that we're making in its full glory. So what we have here is something that is blank, a blank state application. If we go to the menu button, we can see the string. Let's pull up data. You can see that this is pulling up the stuff from the string. Simple as that. And I'll show you the commands in a second. Now we can change things in here, and then let's actually do that real quick. So that's instead of saying your, we just put you for your, and then what will happen is this you name. And in case if you guys missed that, let's just take out you altogether and just press submit. And as you see here, it changes that. And how that's happening, it's through the string itself. It's changing the actual string, which is right here. So it's taking out the you or your, and then it keeps that in storage. Now keep in mind with this particular setup that I'm going in, if you use strings in this fashion, once you install the app and reinstall it, it'll be like you did nothing at all. So the important thing to note is the fact is if you need to allow the person to uninstall an app and then reinstall and still have the information, the shared preference is not the best method to do for a short thing, for a short period. This actually might be a good mixture. But let's go into the main activity and where we can see the shared preferences going down here. I'll get more into this into the next video, but we can see the name, the basically is pulling off the default. So let's go back into the data, and basically what we have is, let's go right here real quick. What we have is pulling from here again, this little line for the name. So what is your name? And you can see this for the rest of them. For the emergency number, it will show right there. Now with that, basically what we're doing here on the left, which is the main activity, is getting the string itself. So it's very important to note that you can actually get and send the string. I'll get more into this portion in a second, but basically we can get the string itself, and that way if we need to pull a value for whatever reason, we can do it. And again, the benefits is you can change one area and it changes multiple. Plus on top of that, it makes it a lot easier. Instead of right now a paragraph or doing something very long, you can just simply do one of these. Or if you don't know a possible solution, like say for example where someone could put in whatever name or whatever number, it will just adapt to that. For setting the text, let's go into the input, and you can see here the set text. Now it's pretty straightforward with that type of stuff. But anyways, as far as that goes, in the next video I'll get more into the shared preferences, and that's about as far as I will get within the next video. But with that, if you do have any questions or anything in the meantime, feel free to leave that down in the comment section. I'll try to get to that as quickly as possible. Also, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and share when you're down there, and feel free to check out the next video. Hope you have a great day.